This is more unscripted, just a kind of general excitement, I guess is the best word for it, of things I'm looking forward to in Tears of the Kingdom, because I am very excited for this game to come out, and I kind of just want to talk about it for a little bit. I honestly probably haven't been excited for a game like this in a while, and I think it's just because I've been playing through the older Legend of Zeldas, and I'm like, wow, I actually really like this franchise. It's a lot of fun. Now, Breath of the Wild, the first one, I have some issues with, which is mainly just I don't really enjoy replaying it because the world feels empty after a while. And it felt like after I had reached a certain point in my first playthrough, I was like, "Yep, I've seen all I need to see here. I'm good to stop playing this." But I don't necessarily think it's a bad game. I still enjoyed it until I got to that point. I was just once I got to that point, I was like, "Yep, I'm good. I think I've played this game enough." But so far from what we've seen from all the trailers and things now, they've just been progressively making me more and more excited for it until now, where I'm like, oh yeah, I am so ready for this game to come out. And here's why. First, the new mechanics look so much fun, and I cannot wait to see the speedruns of this game because they are going to be dumb. Combining things together, basically like mining and crafting your little guys or little machines, is going to be so much fun to see, so much fun to do, and just to see what janky machine the speedrun makes. My only question is how limited or how much can you make with them? Like can I make a mech out of stone and all this other stuff? Or is it going to be like what they show in the trailer where it's just a big stone block with wheels on it and like a little thingy sticking off the front? Because the vision I have is like making like a real Trojan horse and just like sending it into a base or one of the evil places, just because I think that would be immensely funny, and I kind of want to do it. The sky stuff looks really cool. The rewind looks nice. This floating through the ceiling is an interesting one. What I'm really just curious is if we're going to keep any of the older powers from the first game, or if we're just going on to the possessed hand stuff. And either way, I'm fine with it. I think the combining gear and items and all that is going to be super fun as a change. I think the glue power is going to be goofy and fun in its own way. So I'm not going to be upset if we don't have freeze or bombs or whatever. But I'm also like, I'm not going to say no if they have them. I will take whatever they want to give me. As for the story, I'm excited for it because I haven't seen Ganondorf in a while, and the official art. Oh boy, that man is hot. They said we are gonna make Ganondorf sexy, and oh boy, they did. He is shredded. He's got the look. He's got the sword. The final fights with Ganondorf, because I imagine we'll face him multiple phases, are gonna be so much fun, and hopefully pretty challenging. But on the whole, it just looks like such an enjoyable experience for a game. Like the mechanics just seem like it's just do whatever you want, have fun making your weird little guys and ramming through the game at your own speed. My hope is that the like bigger items, like the big ship and stuff, are like actual dungeons. 'Cause I think I want more of those as opposed to the divine beasts, which aren't bad, but they're very just kind of there. Like none of those are going to be my favorite dungeons in a Zelda series. They're just kind of things that exist. But I just want that big ship to be a boss. That's really all I want. The minecart stuff I'm also hoping is like dungeon things. Or even just like land specific bigger puzzles. Because a lot of the places in Breath of the Wild, they have a thing and it's just like a village and there's nothing really to do there. And I just want more little things to do that aren't just shrines. Because after they like 15th or 16th. I just don't know. These are a shrine where it's just fighting a guy. I'm like, yep, I've got it. I know how to hurt these guys. Can we do something fun now? And there still are those in the original Breath of the Wild with all the shrines that are more thought out puzzles, but there are some where it's like, fight the guy. And I'm like, yep, I'm sick of this one. I would like more of the fun ones. But they're all just in like a space, like a liminal space, as opposed to being like in the world themselves, which is what I want more of. Because I have them with the Divine Beast where it's like you have to get up there and that's the fun little puzzles, but I want more of that. And it looks like we probably will because there's the big dragon, which looks like it's going to be a fight. There's the big ship floating in the sky. I think we'll get more of what we want. It's just a degree of how much. I'm curious about all of the Zelda stuff because it seems like she's kind of off doing her own thing. And a lot of people are like speculating, like, yeah, what if we're playing as Zelda? Because my understanding, it seems like she's basically in hell, and we're on the normal one. So I'm wondering if it's going to be the like up down, kind of got to go between the two, which I would be a-okay with. That sounds fun as hell. But honestly, just as a whole, I'm just excited for it all. I can't wait to be surprised and just blown away, I guess is probably the better word. Because they've kept it so quiet, and the more I see it, I'm like, no, they were keeping quiet because they were cooking something up, instead of just like they're keeping quiet so we can release the review embargo the day before it comes out. Because I've seen enough movies now where it's just the review embargo gets lifted the day before, and you're like, wow, this was terrible. But I don't think it's going to be the case with Tears of the Kingdom. I think they've been doing it long enough, and it looks like they took the time to just really put in the effort. Which makes sense, because I feel like Breath of the Wild was kind of like the open world game. And honestly, probably the Switch game for a long time. I feel like they had a lot to live up to, and it looks like they're trying to live up to that and then surpass it, because it's been years now. They can do that. My only hope is that Mario follows suit soon, because I would like a new 3D Mario, please. But I'm excited for Tears of the Kingdom. I will be playing it on release day. I'm going to have the time of my life. Hopefully everyone else does too. That's really all I have to say about it. I'm sure once the game comes out, I'll probably make another video to be like, wow, this game is amazing. It's really just the greatest. But for now, I am still left sitting in my anticipation. And I just want this game to release already.